Bridge Club Twitch. And today we're watching Wash U versus Yale in the new online Casual Collegiate Tournament. So this is a group stage match in the intermediate division. And I'm joined on commentary today by Ariane Stark of Georgia Tech, and by Jonah Kaufman from Wash U. And we'll jump right into the action here. So we'll be, I think, focusing a little more on the big table. So this features the Wash U captain Rohan as North, and he's got a very nice hand. Looks like a good one heart opening to start off with. And normal one spade by South. And how many hearts do you think Rohan's going to go for at this point, or is he concerned about spades?
I'm thinking he goes for 3. I think he'll ignore the spades because he likes his heart so much.
Yeah, with the 7 hearts.
And there's not yet a guaranteed spade fit anyways.
Certainly. He's got to be worried about slam even too, especially if he can get a spade pitch or two. His hand is pretty light on losers.
That's why I'm thinking 3, because then it'll show Sam he's got that strength, and then Sam can decide if he wants to bid Blackwood. Would be my guess.
Is 3 even an underbid though?
I don't know. I feel like 4 goes too fast.
4.
Huh. The other table, it looks like he went to 3.
Yeah, I like just blasting to game, but it's not.
I only like it if he's not worried about slam. Which in this case I probably wouldn't be.
So 4 hearts is actually not the greatest contract on this layout. If East can start with a club lead, I think.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, Declare's got a couple spade losers, a heart loser, and 2 club losers. So at this point,
this will help.
Yeah, this definitely helps. A very reasonable lead by East.
Yeah.
But if he pitches a club now he's down to a loser in each suit outside diamonds.
Which is enough to make it.
It certainly is. So it should be a pickup for Wash U here if this goes as we expect.
Yeah, I missed the first few trips on the other board to see what they led.
I think that looks like they started with a diamond also.
Yeah,
at that table.
Jack of diamonds is marked displayed.
Mm-hmm. And at that table, West got in with 2 diamonds over a spade, so lead partner suit, even easier to find the diamond lead.
It's unfortunate that North is sitting there with a void.
Definitely, voids are magic, as they say. So
that's fair. So is Rohan gonna take that last club first? Does he switch to trump and hope the queen's in West? Or does he... I could also see spades being a reasonable lead here.
But I think it has to be right to go to just play hearts. So he can see that he's just got that 1 spade and that 1 club to lose. So once he gets trumps out, he's got his contract in the bag.
That's fair.
Yeah, I like going after hearts, and I don't think there was any risk in this case to finessing, since he knows I mean, even if he knew about the 5-0 spade break, East can never get into West's hand to get that spade ruff. So,
Yeah.
He can just win the club now, draw his trumps in peace, and be happy. So if we check in on the other table, which just started board 2, 2 normal passes here, and would you get in as West in third seat now?
I wouldn't, but if I know Isaac, he will.
How about you, Ariane?
I just got my screen large to try and look at it. It was too tiny to see before.
Interesting. I would have expected it at the 1 level from Isaac there, but guess it shows his hand pretty well. Even in third seat, it's a little bit strong for preempt, but not altogether too surprising.
Yeah, it's definitely a little riskier to go for the preempt there, but 1 diamond doesn't do a whole lot to preempt the opponents. So that's favorable. I kind of like getting in there, and certainly very reasonable to bid 2 spades is north.
Mm-hmm.
South could potentially bid quite a number of spades at this point with the good 4-card support.
Here, wait, take a look back at this other table. It looks like Rohan's running down his trump, hoping to squeeze the spades.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, he's I guess at this point hoping that whoever wins plays a spade, which would certainly cost an overtrick for the defense.
Definitely.
Hopefully West sees the danger and just plays a diamond.
Well, West should know that North is sitting there on the ace.
Right, or at the very least, North is out of diamonds.
Yes, of course.
You can just play a diamond. Nothing bad is going to happen.
But actually, if you know North is out of diamonds, you might want to steer clear of diamonds. I could see the logic in that as well.
Play the spade. This
Mix
was
up
the
one.
Well, Rohan found the line, even if it wasn't a legitimate line, to get that over trick.
I see why he tells us not to claim. He's like, no, let them play it out every time, and sometimes he's got a point.
got off to a good start for Wash U.
Solid board. Oh, interesting. On the other board, South passed that 2 spades.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that with the 4-card support. But on this layout,
it's 8 points. It's nothing to laugh at.
Yeah, and those 4 spades is huge. Doubles and diamonds not too bad. But on this layout, that's not a bad pass since the defense has those 3 aces and a diamond ruff coming, and West. You said West is Lucas at this table?
No, West is Isaac here.
Oh yeah, Isaac. Sorry. If Isaac did well to return the 2 of diamonds, indicating he wants a club back, so a low spot for low suit preference, and East did well to play that club, and now West can play through another diamond, and that's gonna promote East's queen.
Interesting. Yeah, they're pretty good at that communication. They've been playing together a lot lately. And we have the same bidding sequence so far on this board.
Yep, with the 2 diamonds.
And I absolutely expect that 2 spades here from Rohan.
And do you think South is going to be a little more optimistic than the Yale South?
I would think he'll at least invite to game. Because he'll know Rohan's either got more than 5 or he's got some real strength. But I expect Rohan to pass that 3. I don't think they're finding game here. I don't think they should be in game.
So at the other table, East just cashed the ace of hearts and got the defense's 5th trick. And with trumps out,
Beautiful.
Yep, North just has to rough a heart and making 2 on the button.
And that was some precise bidding.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
So the WashU South, giving it some thought.
I could see this bid going either way. But I expect him to go to 3 just because he has 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then nothing else.
So on the other table, South just passed. So I think some people might open the West hand 1 club. Do you think Isaac is one of those? Oh, sorry, 1 no. Do you think Isaac is one of those?
No, he's not going to do it with 2 doubletons there.
All right.
He's a big stickler on that. And Sam raises to 3 on this board. Nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this will be a test of the Yale defense if they can beat 3, maybe even 4, and pick up a swing.
I could see it. They're just going to need to have that communication to know that West is going to want the clubs so that East gets more diamonds. It's a tricky line to find to break 3 here.
Interesting. So Isaac going for the 1 no rebid rather than 2 clubs, which I maybe would have expected.
I think he's probably looking to show his point range a little bit more precisely so they don't end up too high.
He does only have 14 highs, but with all
But
those,
with the 2 doubletons.
and with that nice 6-card suit, all those 10s, I think 1 no might be selling his hand short a little bit.
Okay, interesting.
So
now Lucas shows his 5th spade and Isaac denies immediately, switching right back to clubs.
Interesting.
They might just be playing that 1 no artificially as a forcing bid to explicitly deny East suit.
It seems like once East shows extra spades, though I'd be pretty happy as West to just play 2 spades. Since I do have a nice doubleton honor support. My partner might not have any clubs, so going a level higher without any security of finding a fit there seems a little risky.
I would agree, but he also doesn't. He knows there's not a fit here because I don't think Lucas would go to 2 with 5. I think if he had more than 5, he'd go higher. So he's hoping that there's a chance they have a club fit, even if they don't, because it'll likely be better than a spade fit. Or spade not fit, I guess.
Lucas could have like a pretty weak hand with 6 spades, though, right? Like maybe the same hand without the queen of clubs and an extra spade.
Interesting.
That would probably bid 2 spades too, right?
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
It'll be interesting to see how the other board bids it.
Yeah, it's going to be different.
Just because if they end up in the major contract, depending how that makes.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see. The other thing is I know Isaac trusts Lucas to declare, but Isaac still really likes to declare. So he might have just wanted to be in clubs to do it.
Well, 3 clubs looks like a pretty comfortable place. So it seems like that should work out just fine. yeah, when this gets replayed in the other table, I could even see this being played in two hearts by north-south. Maybe if West rebids two clubs, and then I might not expect South to do this since the Yale team are mostly newer players, but South could even come in with a balancing double of two clubs, and then North-South could find their heart fit.
I could see that.
So, well,
I don't think Rohan's going to game on the second board here. He's going to want to, but I don't think he can do it. Especially
That's
because...
certainly thinking about it.
Yeah, of course. As he should be. He likely won't because he knows that king of clubs might not be worth anything. So he probably won't want to overvalue his hand.
It depends a lot on who has the diamond singleton and if partner has extra spades. Like if South has extra spades and diamond singleton, then his hand is looking reasonable for game. I mean, he still needs a little extra from partner, like a club and or heart card. But if East has the singleton like here, it's
that's a good point.
Less appealing.
He's also going to be a little bit... Okay, he passes it.
Yeah. The pass seems reasonable. I mean, it also depends on South's style. So if South is going to bid game aggressively a lot, then Rohan doesn't need to do that.
Oh, that is not South style in this case.
So it looks like Isaac got to set up his spades before the defense got all their diamond winners. So he's gotten to pitch those, and he's going to make 4. Very nicely done.
That is really nice.
All right, so back in 3 spades. No shocker that East found the diamond lead. And it's the big moment for the defense.
So now we just have to see if West decides to lead it right back into partner's void.
Yeah, if West is watching the spots, I think they should know that that's a singleton because the only lower card is the 5, which is in dummy, and it doesn't look like East has like king third or queen third because East probably would have raised to 3 in that case. But yeah, the 9 of clubs shift is not going to get the job done, unfortunately.
Well, it'll work out well for North-South here then.
Very much so. So at this point, after trumps are drawn, declare can rough a diamond and give up a heart after pitching 1 in dummy on the diamonds. So making 4 looks like it's coming.
Alrighty.
All right, and we have a slam alert, big time on board 4. So do East-West play strong jump shifts?
Yes.
All right, no, so optimistic hand evaluation a little bit maybe from East, but that should get West very excited.
And I'm taking that one as minor would.
In clubs?
Yeah. There it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, they tend to go for opposite suit minor wood.
Opposite suit minor wood. That makes sense.
Yes,
yeah,
the whole club
I
has
think
kind of been picking up on that one lately. Just so that it's not as confused. If he goes to 4, it could be seen as some sort of raise if he goes to diamonds. So opposite suit just keeps the confusion to a minimum.
Makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking 4 clubs, key card, and clubs, which would be
oh, interesting.
A bit of a funny choice in the last name, but that as a key card for diamonds makes much more sense.
Yes. Oh, interesting. If we look back over here, East trumped a diamond.
So yeah, Declarer does have a chance to go wrong here if he yeah yeah, so putting in
I
the
didn't
10 on
like that.
Declarer, yeah, he can lose 2 heart tricks now before he gets to
Which
pick.
is still okay because they didn't make it to game.
Yes, and he got to avoid a club loser.
Yes.
But oh well,
Oh, okay.
that works too.
That does. All right, so here comes
Yeah.
a club.
I mean, if West is thinking East isn't under leading an ace, then I can see why they might not put on the queen.
That's true. That's a good point.
So Isaac found out about 3 key cards and no queen, or sorry, and didn't find out if about the queen, and just bid 6, which is a very icy place to be. It looks like. Nicely bid.
Is that a 5 or a 6?
Yeah,
That looks like a 5 to me.
It's a 6.
Oh, is it? Okay. Sorry about that. My vision is apparently terrible.
well, it's the second one, at least in what we're reviewing, is a little blurry. The smaller
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what's going to happen here. The Harpiness is going to fail, but I doubt he'll go for it with the Doubleton in East.
Right, just rough the other one.
Yeah.
The Jack.
They're making that 6. Pretty easy, actually. And Rohan made 4 over here. But yeah, on that board, let's see. Lucas is declaring he's going to make that 6. It's all but guaranteed. He's got so many top tricks there.
Yeah, you have 12 winners right off the top, and
just that last spade.
Mm-hmm.
The only possible chance is if they lead a spade and somehow regain control at some point. But with Lucas declaring, I wouldn't put any money on that happening. And I bet he's chuckling to himself a little bit about all those top tricks. He feels pretty good about this. He's not going to be happy with that diamond split, but of course it's not going to make a difference in this case.
No, you don't even need to rough anything in dummy with that 3rd spade going away on a club.
Exactly.
No squeeze for the 7th trick, for the 13th trick, unfortunately. But you can't have everything.
But it must just be nice to sit there and know you have your contract.
Yeah, I could see Lucas trying to find that one singular possible over trick, but it'd be a bit better for him to just take his 12 tricks now. Like, they found a slam. If Isaac had wanted to be in 7, I'm sure they would be.
Is the stream quality on your end any better now?
I don't really notice a difference. Just that 6 was very small, so it was down to a couple pixels. The big board is very clear for me.
Easier to notice when we see board 5 bidding. Because it was only the small numbers, the 5 and 6, because of the pixels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Could connect.
I think you're right. So here we go. We see North-South finding their heart fit. The question is, do they bid it?
Yeah, so pretty aggressive double by South, but you are past hand favorable. So
yeah, as a past hand, I think the double makes sense.
So it seems like West can bid 2 clubs.
Interesting.
Rohan certainly has to bid 2 hearts now.
Absolutely.
Um,
And I'm sure Sam will pass that. He doesn't want to go any higher. He has a pretty minimal double hand.
East-West may not let it pass out, though. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
East could bid 2 spades. It's a little slightly pushy, and
I could also see West jumping in with 3 clubs theoretically.
yeah, it's sort of
It's
the
unlikely, but just to disrupt it, maybe force them a little bit higher than they're comfortable with.
yeah, it's sort of why you want to have bid 2 clubs on the previous round, so maybe partner could make the decision to compete for you.
It's a good point. With the 6, I could absolutely see a 2 club bid.
So it looks like
Ooh,
Lucas is going for the pseudo squeeze, and
yeah, he is.
and was quite successful, getting a couple club pitches from North.
Wow, he got that last trick. I'm highly impressed. Lucas making 7 diamonds. Wild. I was more expecting him to go for a squeeze in hearts and hope that the queen dropped, but the squeeze in clubs was an interesting choice with that distribution.
Yeah, so he's got to pick 2 suits to go after, and I mean it's not really a whole lot of choice. It's just the pseudo squeeze, play your trumps, and see what happens. But as it turned out, North had the long clubs and the queen of hearts, and also the king of spades, which looked potentially useful, although because of South's queen lead, it seems like it's maybe safe to let that go. And so
yeah, and there's the claim for every trick. Nice.
So Sam is giving some thought to doing something over 2 hearts.
He wants to invite to game here, but he really shouldn't with that minimal double. And he knows it. There we go. We got to pass. So now does West compete for it or leave it in? 3 clubs would be a bit messy here. But I kind of like it.
They have the good clubs. Especially when you look and see what their partner has, which they obviously don't know, but
so if it does get passed out in 2 hearts, how will that go? Looks like you've got to lose a couple spades, a heart, a diamond.
It's not going to go great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to go great. It should be down 1, maybe 2.
Still not a bad sacrifice since East-West can make a part score, and it doesn't seem like they can double 2 hearts. So
yes, and I bet Rohan's pretty confident in his declaring abilities here.
favorable vulnerability for WashU.
Yep. Definitely might be something West is taking into account here. Could jump to 3 and get doubled into game real quick if he's not too confident about it. Of course, in this case, it ends up working, but...
two spades. That's putting some trust in partner to have a 5th spade, but it'll work out okay this time.
Right, it will. Interesting. I like it.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not going to be ideal. Yeah, it is definitely more appealing.
I mean, particularly with the high spades than if you had, say, 2 small.
Yes, agreed. And expecting a likely diamond lead from South here. Unless he considers going at 3. But If he ends up passing, I'm expecting those 2 diamond tricks to come right off the top.
So at the other table, it looks like Isaac and Lucas managed to get to 4 hearts, so kind of a heavy 2 hearts by West, and I would say a pretty light 3 hearts, but all worked out in the end.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised by that 2 hearts. I'm not entirely confident with this contract, but hopefully they'll make it work. I've got the good singleton there and spades, so that should definitely help.
Definitely, and with the diamonds on side, hopefully
And the
Declare
club.
can set up, yeah, and the club too. So hopefully Declare can set up a pitch for the 3rd club and just lose a spade, a heart, and a diamond.
Nice. That would be, I assume, exactly what he's going to go for.
Well, then the Jack of Diamonds certainly doesn't hurt.
It's,
I don't know. It might throw him off a bit if North has the king. But of course, he's not going to assume that.
So yeah, no, no diamond losers now.
There we go. Beautiful. He's just got to draw that trump. Then you can go running diamonds all day. Oh, and 2 spades was passed. Alrighty.
Yeah, Sam did give some thought to his second chance to bid,
But it's an
Let it go.
understandable pass. Yes.
Certainly. Especially when you've got those 3 spades and defending looks fine.
it's 9:47, so with a little bit of a delay in start, the stream should be live for everyone else.
Yes, I think we went live a couple of minutes ago. So hello to everyone who's in the chat by the time you hear this 30 minutes later. So after winning this, Sam is just going to have to cash the 3 defensive tricks and go home.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I don't know if he's going to want to take that top trick because Rohan's going to assume he's got that ace, being that they found their fit and he can see dummy. So I expect a diamond here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certainly
there we
you
go.
can see no future in clubs. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Lucas
makes it up 1.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Smart of Rohan not to cash that ace right away so that he gets another round of control.
Mm-hmm.
And now he hopes maybe they'd miscounted a trump here. We left Sam with 1.
Well, yeah, and that's certainly possible. Yeah, since East never showed any extra spades, so
Exactly.
Does cost an under trick, but I mean, I don't know if it's worth it actually though, because even if it does get roughed, he knows they're never beating it. It's just a question of if it's making 2 or 3 or 4. So.
Yes, in this case, it happens to go for 4 again. Because North-South never got to take that ace of hearts. Unfortunate.
So this will be a couple imps for Yale.
Or a singular imp. Okay.
Oh yeah. One imp for Yale, since both tables made 10 tricks, but Yale got to the major.
Ah, yes.
And now it's time for East-West to get a chance for slam.
All right. True test to bidding here. Let's see. We'll likely see it.
And there. See
Yes,
if
of
I
course.
can get this extra trick.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. The way the math works out, I think that extra trick is essentially guaranteed because North has got to be discarding either clubs or hearts at some point. So they're going to get that squeeze in one of those two suits.
I think it is a pseudo squeeze, because North can just pitch spades first, and then since North discards after West, North can just eventually discard whatever West discards.
Oh, okay. Yep. I see what you're saying.
So West going the
Oh,
very heavy 1-0 and
Yeah,
might
could
pay
have
for
an
that.
underbid.
Yeah,
yep.
I don't know exactly what their no trump range is, but if it's
Must be
it
15 to 18.
might be
All right.
no
Well,
alert on
they should have
that.
no problems making this one.
Certainly not. So if we check
On the
in,
other board, we've got another potential slam, maybe.
yeah, I think six spades is
I like
quite a
it.
good
And
contract.
the diamond's on side, so I don't see why not. Obviously, they're not going to know that, but looks really nice.
Yeah, that's certainly a slam I'd want to be in, I think.
Yes. Interesting only going to the 2 level, taking it slowly. That makes sense.
Could have gone to 3, I think, with the singleton king is
Yeah, I would agree.
less appealing. And North might just settle for game at this point. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think that 3 would be probably their only shot to find a slam here.
So Rohan
So
actually had
otherwise,
an,
North is not the one.
so Rohan. Well, first of all, Rohan just gave up the over trick. But Rohan actually had an interesting lead problem on this board. So someone asked this on Bridge Winners recently. So very similar hand, except with 2-3 in the minors instead of the no diamonds in the 5 club 5 card club suit. But on this auction, 1-no 3-no. So you're gonna lead either the king fourth major or the queen fourth major. Which one should you lead?
I assume Rohan's thinking was the diamonds might. They're about the same strength, but I think he's thinking, well, the 3's higher than the 2, so he wants to show that to partner. Might be his thinking there.
I'm not
I'm
quite
not
following.
sure. Just if he's thinking fourth from his longest and strongest, even though the king should make spades better, he might be thinking that the 3 is higher than the 2, so it would be better to show that to partner. Maybe not, though.
I mean, the 2 is a little more definite because the 2 is definitely fourth best. The 3
Yes.
could be fourth best or fifth best. Although in this case, Sam knows since he has the 2 that it's fourth
Well,
best.
Sam knows it's going to be fourth best. I know all WashU people are playing fourth best.
So sorry, not whether it's fourth best or whether it's from a 4-card or a 5-card suit.
Oh, yes.
I should say.
No. Good point.
Yeah.
Oh, because then the 2 is always going to show. Okay, interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way, but you're right. That makes a lot of sense. But he can't know that his partner's sitting there on 10 jack queen and they should have some spade tricks there. But
see, I think the general thought is that leading from the king is a little more high risk, high reward kind of proposition.
Sure.
So if you do, there's various kinds of simulations you can do, and I think in general, leading from the queen tends to work out a little better. But
okay, then maybe he knows that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On the other board 6, they settled that game.
Mm-hmm. That's certainly a comfortable spot.
Yes.
But an opportunity for Rohan and Sam if they
And
can.
I could see them getting it. I'm sure Sam will show that strength so that Rohan has that ability to get up there.
Hmm. And it looks like a Declarer in 4 spades has just DC'd, so hopefully he'll be back soon.
Yep.
But in the meantime, that'll give the larger table a chance to catch up.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaac and Lucas tend to speed through these boards, so I'm not that surprised that Rohan spent a little extra time thinking.
So Declare ducking a spade here. Maybe need to count winners a little more carefully. But I'm not sure it'll matter too much.
Yeah, I doubt it'll change anything. Also gives North-South another opportunity to mess up here on the lead.
So yeah, I don't think it'll cost an imp due to the discreteness of the imp scale.
Yeah, especially when you're looking at slam at the other table, it would take quite a few tricks to alter that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're sort of right in the middle of one of the ranges. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll take a few tricks, and I doubt Declare will drop that many.
Looks like it's just gonna start cashing the rest of its winners.
Which I wouldn't blame them. They might as well.
Yeah.
Which should be the rest of them now.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They probably could go ahead and claim. But then again, sometimes it can just be found faster to play it out.
Can't claim with that lead.
No, not quite.
That's gonna give defense one more trick.
Mm-hmm.
Their clubs.
Yeah, they have no way to get back to the clubs or the heart.
So Rohan does discard the heart, which is the right play. Although he can't go too wrong with South having the other high spades.
I think he'll know that heart's not going to be worth anything. There he goes.
Certainly.
All right, so it's going to end up with 2 over tricks here.
Still gonna be a good board for WashU.
Yeah. But they make a nice game contract over here too.
True. With some nice over tricks and.
So it's interesting. I don't know. I think I prefer 6 no trump here to 6 diamonds.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah, there's no reason to rough anything, and at imps normally strain doesn't matter that much, but when it comes to slam, that is a couple imps that can be the difference in a match.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, but it's got to be on East to do it. West is never going to do it without that spade stopper, and East might be a little worried about it, but if they know they've got all the aces and 3 of the kings, then they should be okay to end up in no trump.
I mean, I think it's a question. I think West can do it if West knows East has 6 diamonds, and then also knows about the 3 key cards, because West can then count a spade, 2 hearts, 6 diamonds, and 3 clubs.
Yes.
And could even gamble 7, figuring it's at worst the heart finesse, or I mean, there's several other possibilities.
Lots of cases to pick up that trick, yeah. So I think that East and West will find their heart fit here, but I'm wondering if North-South goes over in spades. But no way Rohan preempts here with 3 points. I don't see him doing it. He wants to, but he shouldn't.
This is not the suit to do it unfavorable.
Oh, good point. I'm sure he'll take that into account.
Yeah, and South's hand is just not quite right to get into the auction over a heart. Not quite the right shape for a takeout double. Not quite strong enough to bid 1 no.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's a little awkward.
But always be the hand where it'd be like, Patty. And she's like, you just have to pass.
It's tough. I think that's true, but I don't know. I don't hate a pseudo takeout double after it.
Yeah, it just depends on your style, how flexible you let yourself be with those off-shape doubles.
And then if Rohan were to go to diamonds, having that queen stopper, you could always bid no trump. But in this case, that won't be the case.
Yeah, you're probably not quite strong enough to take another bid after partner takes out the double. But, I mean, partner's not super likely to bid diamonds. Partner is going to prioritize the major. And so hopefully partner bids diamonds. He does have 5, and 5 opposite the king-jack's not the worst place to be.
That's fair.
And even if partner only has 4, it's a part score, it's imps. But I think though once partner's a passed hand, you can kind of count game out of the picture.
Yes.
And then the upside for the double lessens a little bit. Anyway, so it looks like North-South did well at the other table to make 6, although they didn't bid it.
Yep, that sounds about right. So yeah, like we said, 6 spades there. And I bet we'll watch Rohan and Sam find that one. And Rohan finally gives in and passes his 3-point hand.
Hopefully he wasn't thinking about it all this time.
Yeah, let's go with he was getting a glass of water.
Definitely.
If this was one of the last boards, who knows if you would be a little more lenient in your point range.
It's a good point.
All right, there's that double. No thought there.
Yep.
Sam's
Awesome.
ready to go.
I like it. Either red suit, you're going to want to double that. It's a bit of a fib, but he's got the points for it. And his points are all relatively evenly distributed, so it's not like he's got a super weak suit anywhere.
So East-West might not have great agreements in this situation since they're newer.
Yeah.
I think I would like to show a limit raise of hearts if I were West. So I'd probably do that by bidding 2 no.
That's fair, but I think they're going to go about it largely the same way it happened at the other board and just kind of ignore that double. And even with that nice suit, Rohan's thinking they've got their 10-card spade fit here. But he knows with 3 points that they do not want to. Oh my god. Come on. He knows that they have like 16 points. This better get doubled so fast.
So if this does get doubled, I think it's down 2. So not
Is
the
that all?
worst score. And yeah, good job by East
Doubling that
throwing in
one.
the double. Yeah.
Yep. Interesting. I definitely expected it to be down more, but I guess they've got a really nice 10 card fit there. And the
This
queen is not, it's not a 3-0 split, so it ends up being not the worst thing.
that was assuming that Rohan guesses diamonds, but there was a chance that the defense helps him out on that as well.
It's a good point. We recently had a nice discussion about what to do when honors are going up in a circle there with queen, king, ace. But because he's missing that jack in his hand, it might not apply to this situation the exact way we had just discussed it. But we'll see.
And actually, East does have to be careful in this situation too, not to cash a second heart and set up that queen and dummy
Yes,
for a
good
discard.
point.
Club shift would be nice.
Clubs would be really nice. Even diamonds wouldn't be bad.
No, yeah, it might help to clear her out, but and even a spade would be fine. It looks like you don't have much hope of scoring that queen, and just a passive defense. And
I really like the diamond though, because you know that Declarer has nothing higher than that 8, so he'll be able to take that. Actually, it's just always hard leading through the king jack when you're holding the queen.
So yeah, Rohan knows this is going to be a 300-point decision. Potentially which one to play.
So I got the other board. North got disconnected again.
All right, good. They'll even out a little bit on timing.
Yeah.
It's a tough decision, but he already knows they're not making this contract, so he's going to think even longer and harder to avoid going down as many as possible.
So this is a situation where a tricky defender might underlead an ace, figuring that the ace isn't going away. Declarer's not going to get pitches probably to discard it. And yeah,
wrong decision by Rohan. Happens, you can't know. So now returning another diamond here would end up going quite nicely, but I don't know if West can know that.
Yeah, as long as West doesn't touch clubs, it looks like the defense will get 3 clubs and a diamond. So down 3. Oh, so it looks like Reese is actually playing now. So
he subbed in.
He has subbed in.
Alrighty. Yeah, I guess we're on the casual side of that. Ooh, and we've got an ace from West. All right. Elevating that king and south.
So Reese not hesitant to upgrade that 14 count with a good suit. Seems like a reasonable decision to me.
Yep.
That'll probably get win the auction there.
Ooh, and West leads another heart back to East nice hearts, but right through Rohan's void. Tough.
Well, at least the Queen of Hearts is not a threat at this point.
Yeah,
Rohan
that's true.
really can't do anything except lose that club and that diamond, I think. So it'll be a couple imps to Yale.
Yep. So with 6 points here and 4-4 in the majors on that smaller board. I don't know. It's a tough decision by South. I could see some sort of garbage statement, but they don't have the diamonds to leave it in.
I'm only counting the 5 points for South here.
Yeah, I don't think South can do a whole lot over 1-0.
Looks like a pass to me. But I could see West coming in here and doubling, making Lucas pick a suit here.
So, what do you know? What 1-0 defense they play?
I don't actually. I feel like our whole club struggles with that a little bit. We kind of waffle around with a few ideas, but I don't know if their partnership has ever settled on one. So I guess we're about to find out. But I'm expecting a double here regardless.
Let me see if I can check their card. Hopefully they have one.
Yeah, I'm sure they loaded in. They've definitely got one.
They do have a card, but the defense to 1-0 section is blank. So no help
Okay.
there, unfortunately.
All right, he leaves it in. Unfortunately, they won't find any diamond, but there. Okay. So goes down 2. They're only getting 2 imps out of that. Huh. One no left in by partner. One of the hardest contracts, but at least he's got not 0 points in dummy to work with.
Yeah, like the Queen of Spades is a pretty helpful card.
Definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes after Spades himself.
Interesting. Yeah, you got a good point. And I mean, one of your clubs is going to be on sides here, so if he decides to go for a double club finesse, that could work out nicely if he can ever get back into dummy. And if Lucas covers it here, that might be his entrance in. All right, what is Rohan sitting here thinking with 15 points opposite an opening hand?
I mean, his first spade should be pretty automatic. 1 spade.
Yeah, I would think, but he might be a little bit anxious to show that strength. But with 1 spade being forcing, I'm sure he'll take it slowly and let Sam show his beautiful, 16 with Singleton.
Yeah, if he decided to bid 2 clubs, would 2 clubs be game forcing?
2 clubs would be game forcing here, but I don't think he would do that before showing the spades.
You guys were right with that 1 spade.
But now does Sam stop at 2? I see him going to 3 here with a nice 16.
Yeah, I'd say if he bids 2, they're not getting to slam. If he bids 3, they've got a pretty good chance of it. Particularly if Rohan can Q-bid 4 clubs and then Sam's king looks a little better.
I doubt they'll Q-bid it. It's possible, but I'm sure they'll go right into Blackwood and they'll see that they've got all the aces. And then Sam may have a chance to show that king, but it shouldn't matter. Depending on which one of them goes for black.
And that king of diamonds being onside is going to be nice for them.
Yeah, it's the reason the other table made what would have been 6. But Sam could be thinking of going right to game here. I doubt that.
Looks like Reese is in a very comfortable spot in a 1-0.
Yep, and looks like Sam found that perfect 3-spade bid that allows them to explore slam. And I'm sure Rohan's next bid's going to be 4-0 pretty quickly. Yeah, not giving them a second to jump in there. And there's the contract made by Reese. Nice. He can probably all but concede the rest of these tricks.
By the way, thanks to Recop22, I'm assuming that's Reese, and to Machalis Gaming for following the channel this stream. So that actually puts us at 99 followers.
Ooh.
So
Just one more?
Just one more. We talked a few months ago about having a special stream for 100 followers, maybe with Sriram playing for the first time. But he made his debut a few weeks ago for GT White. So that can't quite be a surprise now. But maybe we'll come up with something. Well, I have to see.
You know what? You had it right from Rohan's hand. Jumping back into this big board, he's got that cubit and clubs.
And back to the small board, we got another slam alert here.
Wow.
6 hearts or 6 clubs, quite good. Or 6 no, for that matter.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah, I'd go with 6-0 there.
quite a few hands.
yeah, with the 17 count, South should definitely make a move for slam at least 4-0, could even just bid 6.
I was going to say, I don't even know if we need a move in the middle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think the imp odds,
interesting.
if you look at like 32.6 no's, they make often enough that to be worth it on average. So yeah, South can count 17, pretty good 17 at that, and then 15 from partner, and that's a 32.
Beautiful. But back here on the big board,
And it's 32 minimum.
yeah,
Right.
ends up being exactly 32, but okay. Interesting. I was worried that maybe Sam misinterpreted that 4 clubs and wasn't so sure that it was the cubit there, and then they were going to miss that slam, but I'm glad Rohan didn't let that happen. He knows they've got the strength to go up.
So yeah, Sam should show that 2 with, and Rohan should be very happy at that point.
Yeah. It'd been nice if Sam got a chance to show that singleton club, but yeah. 2 wit's going to be music to Rohan's ears.
Then what 5 no king ass?
I don't know. Knowing he's got all the key cards, got the queen, with one more king in his hand, I don't even know if he's going to go for the king ask. Yeah, I bet he will. I think you're right.
I kind of like just signing off in 6 after hearing 2 with the queen. Like, yeah, you have all the key cards and the queen, but partner is a little limited as well. Although on the other hand, you do know that heart suit could be setting up. So there's a saying that if you have a choice of grand slams, you want to be in the one in which you have the jack.
Interesting.
So there's not really a strange choice here, but this is, I think, definitely a situation where Rohan might want to be in slam if partner has the jack of spades, but not otherwise, since he can, having that jack makes it a lot easier to say set up the heart suit comfortably. Some roughs.
That's a good point.
And the
But
small table.
you're right with the king-esque.
Yeah. So yeah, Rohan's thinking big, and
Yeah.
could. I think would be very happy to hear about the king of clubs, and
He's just not going to know which king it's going to be there. But I guess to him it doesn't matter much.
do they play
They're
number of
still going
kings or
14-30.
specific rather than specific kings in this
I
situation?
don't believe they're playing specific kings, but I could be wrong. Either way, it's going to be a 6-club bid, so
Right.
that could get confusing. But I don't know. Specific kings is a little bit new to WashU Bridge, so we'll see if they've managed to incorporate it in the last few weeks. I'm assuming it'll get asked to be explained.
So South decided to invite on board 8, but Reese accepted and certainly had no trouble making it. So that'll be a
Beautiful.
tough score to beat for Yale. So
What is Sam thinking here? Sam has never played anything but 14-30. So I don't know why he's bidding 6 diamonds for an explanation of 1, but either way, Rohan's signing it off in 6.
Probably a little more nervous if he took it as him having 0.
Yeah, he's probably not going to love bidding 6, but he doesn't really have a choice here. And then he'll see it and probably be a little bit confused by that 6 diamond bid. All right, let's watch Rohan declare this one nicely. I'd love to be able to see his face after seeing that king, but
so presumably a Queen of Clubs lead.
yep,
From
that makes a lot of sense.
So, and I guess the question at that point is if Rohan, how many rounds of trump Rohan should draw before going after hearts. He might even consider playing diamonds first.
I could see him going for that finesse off the bat, but as soon as he draws that second round of trump, he's going to stop and sit for a while. Just, think about how he wants to play that split. Oh, we got some interesting bidding going on at the other table.
I like the explanation for pass. Can't quibble with that.
Yeah. WashU Bridge has a nice little habit of explaining all our passes.
I was gonna assume somebody accidentally clicked on that pass button.
Yeah. Had Isaac and Lucas been playing some WashU people, I'm sure they would have clicked on it on purpose and probably gotten a nice little explanation of slam forcing and went on with their day.
Yeah, it seems like the WashU style is for pretty aggressive takeout doubles, like by East with this 10 count here, but certainly very nice shape.
Yeah, I think that double was more about the shape.
Yeah, and got to their spade fit. But South has a pretty good hand. Really an opening hand here,
Yes.
and we'll see how high they get.
Yeah, but I think Lucas's intention with that takeout double was to continue passing for the rest of it, just hopefully scare north-south away from bidding past that one spade, but no way Reese was going to let them play one spade.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, not a huge fan of the pass by south over two clubs, but I think it might work out okay. I don't think they've got a making game anywhere.
Yeah, I think that was probably the one advantage to Lucas's takeout double there, and then seeing Isaac respond, it might scare South out of bidding higher.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rohan goes for drawing trump off the bat, but staying in South's hand so that he can go for that diamond finesse. Smart. Oh, nope, he crossed over. Okay.
So I wonder if he's thinking about roughing clubs. It's slightly weird to give up the high trump if you're thinking about in South if you're thinking about roughing clubs.
I don't see any reason for him to have played it that way. No reason to not start with the 3 there. But he's got so many club winners or spade winners, sorry, that it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, so the way he's played it, he's maximized his entries to the north hand. So he has one. Well, I mean, actually, no, that's not even true. He still only has one more entry, so he could have started equally well with, say, the 3 to the 10.
Yeah, there's no reason not to have done it that way. Or, yeah, I could see him looking for entries there. But he's got a couple pretty good entries. He's still got 3 entries. Like, he's not going to need more than that. And if he takes that finesse, he's really got a 4th entry. Okay, and gives one of them up right off the top.
And at the other table, Reese is certainly not going to have any difficulties in 2 clubs. Whereas I think East-West might be able to make maybe 2 spades. So
sounds about right.
It seems like Yale might have won the part score battle. That one, we'll have to see how it goes. Do you think Rohan will open Reese's hand when he plays this?
Let's see. Yes, I do. He goes by rule of 22, and so this hand is perfectly openable.
And can you remind me what rule of 22 is?
Yeah, so you're going to add up your high card points and then your 2 longest suits as if you're doing rule of 20, but then he's also going to add any top tricks that he's got to it. And with those 2 aces, that'll get him to a solid 22, and he will have no problem opening that with 1 club.
Excellent. So, yeah, I expect 1 club opening, but maybe not that double. If East is a little newer, maybe more conservative player, so that could end up with a very different option.
East is a little more. Yeah, no, I think you're right.
All right, so it looks like Rohan may be going up for setting up hearts here.
All right.
So he's maybe going to have a little bit of trouble on the next. I guess he can still over rough the. Yeah, so if he roughs and West, if he plays a heart and West roughs in, he'll have to over rough. But I think he's still going to be in okay shape since the diamond is onside.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised he didn't go for the diamond finesse right there instead of playing a heart, but I guess whatever works. I guess he's just found a line that he knows works and sticks with it. Can't say I blame him. Smart of him, though, to set up that 1 low heart. So I could see him coming back into Dummy's hand, drawing 1 more trump, roughing that last heart. But then the question is, he runs out of transportation. He's not going to have another entrance into South's hand.
So yeah, I think he'll have to rough a club at that point.
Okay, yep, you're right.
And he's still gonna have better. He's still gonna have trump length. That's fine versus West, but I think in this line he is gonna end up needing the diamond on side.
Which he got lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think a better line maybe would have been to try to rough 2 clubs in dummy. Since you do have pretty good trump with the top 5 between your 2 hands.
Yeah.
And if trumps break and clubs break reasonably, you don't need the diamonds or hearts to behave, I think.
Interesting. That's a good point. So do we think he's going to draw out that last trump now? Ooh.
Looks like another slam.
I'm only seeing 29 high. But knowing them, okay, that makes sense. I see 3-no being left in.
Yeah, I don't know if
I don't like
Might
any
have to make 6
slams.
clubs though.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Well,
think with
the spades on side.
the spades 3-3, I think you do make 6.
Make 3 spades. You just
Yeah.
I wonder if Lucas is gonna rebid his clubs here. I could see 4 clubs. I could see 5 clubs,
Yeah.
and then Isaac will bring it up if he goes with either of those. But... All right, Rohan's struggling here on this line. I think it would make a lot of sense for him to go for the finesse now so that he doesn't have to worry about it any longer.
That's going to cost him an entry, though, right? Since he's going to need 1 entry in hand to rough this heart. But I mean, I guess it.
Yeah.
I guess it transposes.
No, I'm not
perhaps.
seeing an over trick here for him.
Oh, no, certainly not an over trick.
Yeah. No, but he can. If he goes for the finesse here, then he. Let's see. If he starts with the queen and drops the 2 on it, then he stays in south. He'll go for one of them to the jack. There's the second one. He'll probably take that ace then, hoping that they break 3-3, and then cross back over in trump. Oh, I guess he's got to go for the ace of clubs before he does that. But it's 6 tricks if the diamond's on side and they break 3-3 in that line.
the other table. They stayed in 3 now.
Unfortunate. Let's hope East West make a little bit more exciting contract here.
East definitely put some thought into that though. Probably with that singleton 8 of diamonds. And
those beautiful clubs.
but the beautiful clubs are also good in no trump.
Yeah, of course. But they make 6-no because the king's on side, like, off the top.
Well, you need 3-3, right? Yeah, I think king on side or offside doesn't matter.
Interesting. Yeah, I was just thinking about he'd go for the finesse twice and then... Oh, so then because the king's on side, they make 7 now. They're not going to lose a single trick here. Because
no,
it's 3-3.
I don't think you can avoid losing a spade trick since you don't have the 10. Right? Like if you lead the queen...
You lead the queen, you lead the jack, then you lead the 2 to the ace.
But South is going to cover
3-3.
one of those first 2, right? You're not going to get to play the ace and the queen and jack all on separate tricks.
That's true. No, you got a point there. Oh, okay. Rohan goes to... Interesting. the first time the queen's not covered, but now obviously you have to cover. And then that 8 doesn't become good. Okay. Fair point. All right, Rohan just made that 5 of hearts good. All trump are drawn. You should have no problems here.
I've just got to cross back to hand, which you can do a couple different ways, and then
Yeah, he's got enough trump to make it work. But now he's really got to be hoping that king is on sides. Otherwise, he's going to have a problem.
Does he though? Actually, I think so. What he can do now is he can, West will play something. He'll win and no, no problem now. But
that makes life a little bit easier.
What he could have done. So let's say West played a low diamond. Was win the ace of diamonds. Play ace of clubs, pitching a diamond.
Yep.
Rough a club.
Play low club, trumpet, yep. And then
now,
play that 5 and drop the last diamond.
Exactly. And then, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Cross rough the last 2 tricks. So.
Ooh, we got a wildly distributional hand on board 11.
I was going to say, the shape, you've got 3 different voids.
Wild. And then there's Lucas with his very static 2-3-4-4 hand. Mm-hmm. Unfortunate.
And we have another slam alert on board 11. North-South can make 7 diamonds. They can make 7 hearts if they right-side it, which they have.
But I could also see East-West doing quite the number in clubs.
Yeah, not quite slam, I think, but
no, you're not getting slam there, but it might be interesting if this gets passed, and then if South doesn't choose to go to slam, for Isaac just to go to 5 clubs. But so yeah, I'm sure that South will bring that up.
Move those black kings around, and yeah, just swap them. Well, slightly more true than that, but yeah, move the black kings around. And you can get to a position where both sides can make a grand. Don't see that every day.
That's wild.
Yeah,
crazy distribution. All right, so what happened here on the other board? So
this is Reese upgrading that north hand to a 1-0.
I don't know. I don't see Rohan doing that. He stays pretty true to 15-17.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably just go for the club here.
And if he does, I think they probably just get to the same spot. So maybe East-West pass, and it goes club a heart 1-0, and
yep.
Same place, but a little help to the defenders on opening lead. Not that it'll make a difference.
Yeah. Interesting thing here is Sam won't leave that in, will he? With only 5 points, there's a chance he passes here. Ooh, and on the other board, East picks spades over clubs. Wrong choice, but...
Well, East doesn't know about the clubs. I would not blame him for expecting some long diamonds.
Yes, that's fair. No, good point, especially because he's hoping Isaac will have good diamonds, and he would not. Yeah, no, good point. And there's too much confusion there to be asking which minor you got. All right, we've got a 1 heart from Sam. So do we get 1 no, or do we should? But I don't see him rebetting clubs here.
Yeah, I think 1 no's pretty normal with only the 5 clubs.
Yeah, I'd agree. Whichever one of those 2 it is, though, Sam's leaving it in.
Certainly.
Yeah, okay. We get pretty typical 1 no. And a little bit more complicated way of getting to the same place.
So, yeah, South bid 5 hearts at the small table, and this is a situation where it can sometimes be helpful. Wow, no, Reese just
Yeah,
going
Reese
for it
has no
there.
question about it. Yep.
The situation where it can be helpful sometimes to show your second suit when it's lower than your first. So South could have considered bidding 5 diamonds, knowing partner can always just bid 5 hearts, but 5 diamonds makes partner's life
So much easier.
yeah, and really no problem bidding 6 hearts then, I think.
Yes, I would agree.
Um,
What could Sam possibly be considering here?
Nice alert on that 5 hearts. I have a lot of hearts.
Well, you've already promised 5, and you only got 6, so a lot is an interesting choice of words, but all right, we found a slam here. One of the probably 3 making slams. So that's good. Interesting. Wes doubles that one now.
Do we know what system they play for interfering with one nose?
Unsure.
So, slightly different the way this bidding went.
Yeah. Oh, they left that in. That's tough. Okay. Alrighty, it should still make. It's not going to be a big point difference anyway.
So yeah, pressure definitely on Rohan here. And some over tricks would be very valuable.
I feel like Rohan's declared a lot of hands.
Interestingly enough, though, on the stream, they're on board 6. So he spent a lot of time on this last board.
Yeah, the last board took about 27 minutes, which
What?
is a little, little much. So,
Well, I guess he didn't know it was clearly making.
no. Yeah. Yeah, we are approaching the point where the difference between the tables is the stream delay. So for security reasons, I have asked that table to speed up a little bit.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Rohan could always use a little reminder to speed up a little bit.
So it looks like the small table south didn't go for those club roughs. The one club rough that you need quite soon enough.
That's unfortunate.
So,
well, that leaves a really nice opportunity for Wash U then.
certainly.
Hopefully they can find those diamonds.
Or even hearts. I mean, 7 hearts is,
Yeah, that's true.
It was 7 hearts in south would make.
Oh, interesting. And Sam's a pretty methodical declarer. If they manage to find 7 hearts, I'm sure he'll be able to make it.
But Rohan not faring too well here. Looks like the defense has done well to get their diamonds set up.
Diamonds, hearts. This is going to be really rough.
Yeah, he's down a couple now, so.
Yeah. I don't know if that should necessarily make, though. I think that's proper defense. A lot of things seemed offsides there. Ooh, 11 imps for Yale. That was nice double.
Definitely, yeah. Stacking a double with making contract at the other table is a pretty big game.
Yeah.
And I would expect Rohan and Sam to get to slam here. But if they don't, this could be a close match all of a sudden.
Oh, no, they're finding the slam.
And
So with that 15 count.
I mean, if Sam takes a slightly pessimistic... Well, Rohan's not opening this one, no. Is the other thing.
No. He's going 1 heart.
Yeah, and then they're going to find the heart fit, and they'll be off to the races.
Beautiful. The only issue is I don't know how confident Sam's going to feel with it. Whenever we used to play, he would be pretty steadfast to the idea that you should have 32 for slam, and they don't quite have that here.
Oh, well, they do have 32, yeah.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I had miscounted. All right, so if Rohan can somehow show a few more points.
So, yeah, if they play Jacoby 2-no, maybe South can bid that, and Rohan could bid 3-no, showing medium no shortness.
I could see just Jacoby 2-no and then 4-no, or Jacoby 2-no and then Blackwood.
Well, I don't think Rohan can quite blast off over Jacoby 2-no. I think
he can definitely go right
to
game, though, showing at least game forcing values in the 4. Just the question is, does he want to go right to Blackwood? I doubt he will. You're right. But I don't know if we're even going to see a Jacoby 2-no here.
Now, in this one question of if they end up in hearts or no trump.
Good point. Yeah, it won't make a difference in terms of imps.
Why?
I did not see 2 clubs coming.
Me neither. Okay,
but
it's fine. He game forces it, and he'll show the heart fit next.
Certainly.
Just wants a little bit more information. The only issue is I could see Rohan bidding 3 clubs here.
True. And I mean,
and
6 clubs still plays perfectly fine, but it does lose a couple imps.
Yeah, not enough imps to be worried about, but they'd rather find that game. I'm sure Sam will show. Even after 3 clubs, I could see 3 hearts.
Oh, for sure. And one thing about this auction is, though, it does make it a little hard for Rohan to show extras. So Sam
Yeah.
really has no idea at this point how strong Rohan's hand is. And that's something that maybe Jacoby Tuno could have helped with.
That's a good point.
So yeah, 3 hearts as we expected, and Rohan has an interesting choice now. Oh dear.
Interesting that double comes after the second round as opposed to the first. But with 2 points, I don't like it either time.
Good point.
Sorry, one. Sorry, one.
So this could be sent back, and if you want to put, if you think that you can double the opponent's, which I looking at Sam's hand, I'm sort of happy to defend something doubled potentially, but since Slam is not clear, but 3 hearts doubled is going to be a pretty big number too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting. That's going to stop them from finding Slam in almost any situation here. That might be such a strategic bid.
So 3 hearts doubled. If Sam decides to pass it out, we'll lose a few imps to 6 no making. If this gets passed out, this will win a bundle of imps over 6 no making.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
boy.
this is really nice. Okay, interesting. Because Rohan's not confident about Slam. He hasn't seen Sam's 17 points, so he's very happy to be doubled into game there. So the pass makes sense, and I don't know. With Sam showing all those extra values, I could see Rohan going to 6 right off that. But he passes it, and they're playing.
I mean, you're not going to get a more lucrative contract than 3 hearts redoubled.
Yeah, this is going to be. Oh, this is going to be a field day for Rohan.
I've seen a redoubled contract played, and it didn't involve Steven.
Our WashU Bridge likes our redoubles.
Yeah, Steven, who's a Georgia Tech player, Steven Creech, Screech6, is his BBO handle, is a big fan of the redouble.
Nice.
A master, one might say.
Ooh.
It's Halloween costume.
Yes, absolutely. I'll throw that up in chat in half an hour. So yeah, I think I said something when this board was played at the other table about this being a tough score for Rohan and Sam to beat, but they've certainly managed it.
How many points will this be if it's up 3?
This is 1,300 something, I think.
Oh, geez. Okay. Good for them. Finding a way to take a non-vulnerable contract and get 1,300 points on it.
Yeah, redoubled over tricks are
money.
Well, Rohan took that play quicker game suggestion to heart.
But at 11:24.
Alright, so that's 9 more imps for WashU. Up 27
Cool.
now, and a couple pickup possibilities coming up as well.
Well, that's what we like to hear.
Wouldn't be surprised if they lose a few on this one, though. But it's time for Rohan's counting to 22 test.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident he'll open this one.
Yeah, your math looks good to me. So,
I don't know. If he doesn't, then I'll chat with him later about that one. Just see.
how dare you prove my commentary wrong?
Oh, good.
That's a capital offense. All right, yeah.
Perfect. He opens it, and then same double from East. It's just such a nice shape of the hand. You can fib those last few points with it.
Points, and they're fairly solid. Nice hearts, and then the ace.
Plus those nines. Got to count on your nines.
We at WashU tend to focus on our tens. One of our players tends to have a lot of hands with 0 points and all 4 tens. Occasionally a jack thrown in there. Tough day when that happens to him.
So yeah, a diamond seems reasonable. I would almost lean towards 2 clubs with Rohan's hand, since partner almost certainly doesn't have heart support for you. And he's
I know that Rohan and Henry are playing where if he did have that major support, then the diamond denies it, but Rohan and Sam have not had enough time to necessarily shore up their communication quite that well, so Rohan just doesn't want to miss it.
Mm-hmm. And Sam going very low with 1 no there.
Interesting. I don't dislike it though. But I don't.
Do. You got a 12 count partner opened. In my book, you got to bid a little more than that.
So what's his bid then in your eyes?
Well, I think I would have started with a redouble of the double.
Interesting. That makes sense.
I think also 2 spades was a discussion as to whether or not East-West would find it on this board.
Certainly.
We saw the other table play.
Yeah.
I really like it though. It's definitely a good bid.
Yeah,
Has seen his partner's strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would have liked it slightly better on the previous round, I think. But
that makes sense. I mean, yeah, I think passing the first time shows a little bit more weakness, but he's got a decent hand there, opposite partner's supposed opening strength.
I mean, if you want to take an optimistic view, you could even bid 2 spades over a diamond. But
yeah, I guess that's always a possibility. But that's going to get passed. So what could Sam possibly be debating over here? I don't really like to... Oh, okay.
I mean, I think that shows his values. I think there's a case for having bid that last round. That or maybe even forcing to game. Since, I mean, partner could easily just be sitting on some random 13 count, and you certainly, I think, want to be in game opposite that.
I would typically agree, but I don't like Sam's holding in spades enough.
Especially seeing they'll know where to finesse after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Queen third is a pretty shaky stopper.
Yeah, but if it works, it works.
If the defense can find a heart switch, I don't think it will though.
Oh, interesting. That's a good point.
Well, find a heart switch and correctly navigate the spade position. And ooh, all right. This is again high stakes, but this is a much riskier double than that double of 1 no. And since 2-no doubled, that will be a game bonus if it makes. And I wonder if Sam's thinking about sending this one back too.
I don't know if this one makes the issue.
On best defense, this one definitely does not make. This is down a couple.
Mm-hmm.
But it does require
be
accurate defense.
Yeah, that's true.
And actually, it isn't down a couple. It's only down 1 if Declare cashes out.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you've got depending on the lead. And the queen's even off sides. Like, it would be really hard for them to find it, but they could finesse that queen.
Yeah, cool. So I think the normal defense would be lead the jack of spades, and then East overtakes and plays a spade back through, and that'll pick up the queen nicely.
That makes sense.
We'll see if they find that though, and in this case, the 8 of spades would work perfectly well too.
Yeah, just any low spade.
Yep.
But you definitely do want to lead a spade, though.
Heart would work fine too, I think.
Yeah, but you're not really going to want to lead through North's dummy with North having bid hearts. I feel like spades is just safer. It's like you've got essentially a guaranteed fit. Was not expecting that.
That's not going to do it.
No.
This is not only going to make, this is a chance for, again, a lot of overchecks unless East-West can get their spades after cashing the getting in with the ace of diamonds. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the club lead especially after partner made a takeout double of clubs.
Yeah,
hard to see much of a future
I'd say
there.
I like that. Yeah, it's interesting because East-West could theoretically take some heart tricks, but it would just the timing would have to work out, and I don't see Rohan giving up that much control.
No, yeah. I think he should.
He's starting with these 6 guaranteed,
Ooh.
and he knows he's always going to get that ace.
He's actually in a bit of trouble now, since he's lost his entry to his diamonds.
Oh.
I think he would have done better to immediately start with the diamonds. But he could be. It's also very possible he could be playing for down 1 here. Down 1 or a defensive mistake, figuring that there's some chance that the opponents have 5 spades cashing. Maybe West has 5 spades or something like that. And then if he does give up the ace of diamonds, now they can just. But, I don't know. That's also only down 1, so I'm not a huge fan of this line.
I'm not either, but it's hard to look at that hand and think that you can make it.
Is it though? Because you have
you
have 7
it really
tricks.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, no, he's got to lose his losers first. He really should have gone for that diamond first.
The other table, they're in that 3 spade.
Unfortunate. Looks like West has a void there.
So actually, for security reasons, I'm just going to block those out for now until this table catches up a bit.
Sounds good.
Well, actually, that's not even going to do any good because this is all just half an hour delayed. So any damage that has been done is already pretty much going to be done. So
I highly doubt they're focused on anything other than playing. I don't think they're watching the stream.
No, I mean, certainly I have no questions about the ethics of anybody involved, but I'd rather be rather be safe than sorry, but at
Yeah,
this
of
point it may be a
course.
little too late to be safe. So I'll
Yeah.
keep the show going. So back to bridge. It
Mhm.
seems like the defense has done a pretty reasonable job of discarding. The most important thing is one of them still has 4 spades. Although they're not even going to need all those spades, I think.
Yeah.
And
So now does Rohan lose this diamond now? No, if he's counting, he knows he can't lose this diamond now.
he could try playing a spade up, maybe hoping East has the ace and the king.
But he knows that statistically that's not a great idea. Yeah, the diamond comes first. He has to hope for a 2-0 split on those last 2, I guess, but not going to work out. Because he's never getting to that queen and jack.
Yeah, unless the defense messes up in spades. But
Yeah,
I'm
it would
not
have
even
to
sure
be
that
like
I don't know if that's even possible at this point. Well, East had better play
Oh,
high
it
on
is.
this. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
They
it's possible if West played the king and then East played the ace in the next trick.
But even
But
then, East is out of spades. So and yeah, everybody's out of spades except West, and West is never get again. So I think even then it's.
oh, that's a good point. I could see him losing this one. Actually, yeah. I think he's going to lose the first 2. Then after he loses the first 2, he'll take the third one and then oh, nope, never mind.
So is there some way the defense could go wrong at this point? So if he plays a spade,
Yeah, defense can go wrong.
West has to take 2 spades before playing a heart, but otherwise they're okay. And if he,
But I think Rohan's going to play a heart here. I don't see him going to spades.
sure.
He's going to let them do it. So he'll take the 2. East will take the 2 heart tricks and then lead to West. And as long as West plays the jack and not the king, if West plays the king, then suddenly that queen of hearts or queen of spades becomes good, and he gets that last trick.
Well, based on bidding, you really have to trust that that queen's going to be in south.
East, you mean?
No, I see what she
No,
means with
the
south,
queen
because otherwise he's not going to bid no Trump.
without any sort
sorry,
of stopper.
I was focusing on the wrong queen. Yes, you're quite right.
Interesting. He goes for that. Okay,
Then,
so
well, that makes
now
it
they're
easy.
good. Yeah, that gives defense all of the. Oh no, it actually doesn't.
Oh no,
If he,
sorry, go ahead.
if South,
Hard.
if Sam plays the 4 here. Oh, okay. No, never mind.
No,
Because
no, you're quite right. Yeah, if Sam played the 4, West would have to be careful to win that trick.
yes,
Or
yes.
East would have to concede the last heart. You're quite correct.
Yeah. All right, so they're setting Sam and Rohan. All right, this is going to be good for them.
And they have a good opportunity to pick up some more imps for Yale on board 10.
Absolutely, yeah. Not the best slam, but it does make just like all these slams seem to be making tonight.
Wild.
But WashU does have an excellent opportunity on the one after this, so we could see the imps continue
Yes,
to
they do.
fly.
Yeah, that's true. Reese must love that hand he's sitting on against a no Trump contract.
Definitely, yeah. It looks like East-West got kind of high.
A little bit. With only 17 points, but it's fine.
It's going to be a good sacrifice, actually.
Is it? Because what does North-South have? I don't like 4 hearts.
I think 3-no is pretty good.
That's
as it
probably
turns
true.
out, I don't know if you necessarily want to be there, but it is pretty good since you can duck a spade, and I think at that point you just got to lose a couple aces.
Yeah, I don't know if I like 3-no because as soon as you give them control again, then they're going to be able to run hearts at some point. So all East-West needs is 2 entries there. It just seems a bit risky.
So a slightly funky auction to 5 clubs, but it's a game.
But like, is there any chance West goes to 6 here?
I mean, it's
No.
hard to say. I don't really know what West was intending
I
with
don't
2
like.
clubs.
Yeah,
so.
I really don't like 2 clubs there.
Yeah.
All right. It's fine as long as you're confident your partner's not going to have 3. If you think your partner has 5, then 2 clubs is a fair bid.
Yeah, 5 clubs in no danger, but it'll lose a couple imps for the inferior strain.
Yep.
And so on board 15, is this another slam alert? I think it might be. I think, again, it's...
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, this is just a super favorable layout, again.
Yeah, you got your nice 30. You've got beautiful stoppers everywhere.
And you got King of Spades on side, and you got Ace of Hearts on side.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Again, not a slam I'd want to be in, but on this layout, just rolling home.
If Lucas bids 4 clubs here, I will not be. What, is Reese going to interfere with 4 points? No, okay.
Let's see. At least on my end, Lucas, you're a little garbled.
Definitely see Gerber here.
Ariane, how's Lucas's sound?
Because how else
for
do you treat that 14
Never mind.
points? Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
Ariane,
I think my sound cut out for a little bit. I think, is it better now?
Yeah, I think my connection dropped for a second, but I think we're all good
Okay,
now.
cool. Sounds good.
So yeah,
all right, Lucas does go for Gerber. Awesome. They do Gerber 1430. Huh. Cool.
So if they do 1430, what's the next step over the 14 and the 30?
I think it's 2 max and 2 min.
I see.
Or sorry, 2 min then max. So he's showing min. He didn't open with 17.
Seems reasonable. I think I would treat that as a max, honestly, personally, with the 16 and the nice 5-card suit. But
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
All right, so
they end in 4.
So big swing opportunity here on 11.
All right, they just got to make it. Oh, it's this board. Okay, they should find 7 diamonds. That'd be cool. Sam's always going to do that, but it's hard for Rohan to want to show those diamonds. Ooh, I don't like a double there.
With the void? Yeah.
I prefer Michael's there.
Which is what we saw on
the other table
board.
from Isaac. Yeah. I think it's just a little bit safer. Definitely shows the length in both those suits, and it's such a nice club suit. And with the void, I think that's too dangerous.
So do you think Rohan's gonna redouble?
No,
Bid-
he's gonna rebid hearts.
But how
Actually,
many?
This double makes their diamond fit. Possibly.
So, yeah,
You won't see how strong it is.
I don't think they're gonna find the diamond fit. I think that Rohan's probably playing reverse Bergen, and while it's not on over competition, over a double, I could see him bidding 3 clubs here.
Is a mixed raise?
No, just as reverse Bergen.
Oh, so is a limit raise in that case?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, game forces first.
Do they play that as forcing though?
What, 2 diamonds?
Yeah, since standard is that's weak and non-forcing.
Oh no, that's game forcing for them.
Okay, cool. Well, that alert doesn't really clear it up. But I think even if it were non-forcing, South might raise diamonds with that 6-5.
I would, yeah. And with the void in the suit that they've found a fit in, like that always looks nice from Sam.
So would not be surprising to see him get your diamonds now at this point.
The question is how many? Do you go 3? Do you go 4? I kind of like 4. Even though they're forced to... No? That is surprising. He wants to show that 6th heart.
And that'll just get Rohan excited. But we'll see how much bidding space he has to get excited, depending on what West bids.
We'll see. This is so interesting because they both have really nice opportunities here, but I wish East West had found clubs instead of spades, but it makes perfect sense from East to bid spades.
Certainly. So yeah, Rohan might just bid 4 hearts here. He doesn't know about the diamond fit, but he does have to be a little concerned about slam, probably.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm thinking because he's got that nice void. They're already forced to game, but Sam is going slowly, so I'm not sure if Rohan's going to interpret that. I think he'll interpret that as slightly better than going to 4 hearts. So I could see him going 4-no here.
I mean, I think in a competitive auction where you don't have a fit, I don't think 3 hearts is necessarily stronger than 4 hearts. I think it just maybe shows a suit that isn't necessarily self-sustaining.
No, you're right. I forgot that it wasn't a known fit yet. I forgot Rohan had bid diamonds instead of... What?
All right.
A double?
That's not a... I mean, okay. It makes sense if you're expecting West to have opening strength.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But
which is why that double is... The first double was a questionable choice.
Could we see a second redouble? That would be pretty thrilling, although I don't know if West will sit for this one.
Oh, I could see Sam redoubling, yeah. But because they're in hearts and opponents are in spades, I could see redouble and then 4 spades.
Yeah.
Knows about the solid diamonds, too, most likely at this point.
And
yeah, but he's going to stay in the major.
Right,
he can't know that
but
Rohan's
he knows he has a second suit to cash tricks and
yeah.
So if West bids 4 spades, could Rohan maybe double that? Since I think 4 spades is not the worst contract in the world.
4 spades probably makes.
I agree. Although I think Declare needs to be slightly careful.
Yeah, and like the king's offsides and the split is not helping anyone.
Right.
It would be played by East. So...
Which is probably better.
I don't know, though, because if you play the club rough, heart back, club rough, and then you still have your... Well, no, that's only 3.
No,
get
no,
two.
I think you're on the right track there, Ariane.
No, yeah, that's 4 tricks. It's
Yeah.
the 2 clubs, a heart, and a spade.
Yeah.
Which would set it.
Well, I agree. How is South gonna know to go for the club rough?
Yeah, that's.
It would take some real coordination.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right.
Part of being able to view a double dummy.
Yeah, of course.
And just for kicks, we got one last slam alert on board 16.
No.
Of course we do.
Oh my god. Well, they're missing an ace.
Yeah, 6 hearts
So, like,
still. I think.
No, it still makes. The question is just, does Lucas go missing an ace?
Well, it doesn't make actually though.
Your
No?
king of clubs is offsides.
Good point.
So if diamonds were 3-3, you would be making. And like that possibly on a club lead. But I don't know if you have time to do everything.
I don't think Lucas is gonna do it. He's missing He's missing 1 key card. I mean, wait, what? Oh, Isaac doesn't realize he's sitting there with 1 key card.
So this is a tricky situation. I believe it's not in the conditions of contest to ask for an undo after an opponent has bid.
I think that the rules for the tournament, I mean, we're in the casual side of it now, but I think the rules of the tournament say you can have an undo up until partner bids.
Okay.
I believe that's what it says, but it's been a little bit since I read those. And we have 4 no here. There's no way that that's natural, so I guess they're going into Blackwood too.
I mean, this could be a 2 places sort of bid, although I don't know if East West will be on the same page about that. But I think.
I really don't like leaving that in. You're going down so much in 4 no.
So 4 no is not like I want to play 4 no. It's like I have 2 potential strains. So in this case, maybe spades and clubs.
Oh, interesting.
So, but I think I don't know if it's a better bid than just bidding 5 clubs. I think bidding 5 clubs shows.
I would agree. So
I'm surprised 4 no wasn't alerted, though it looks like somebody may have pressed it just now.
Yeah. 4 no should be explained. This could also be a misclick, actually.
What do we do with that double, though, from Rohan? Could that mean stole my bid, I want to bid Blackwood, or does it mean you can't make 4 no?
I don't think it can possibly be Blackwood because Rohan was content to play 4 hearts last round.
Okay.
And I don't think he can be more excited to. I don't think he can want to key card after East made a penalty double of 4 hearts.
That's fair.
I think it just has to be. This is not happening. This
is me.
Yeah.
All right.
See what South leads with this.
So rough that club, Sam. Leading from the top of a doubleton makes sense, but I think he's going to lead the king of diamonds.
Ace of hearts also very possible, since partner did support hearts.
If he does the
partner's
hearts
the one who bid
first,
diamonds.
If he does the hearts first, he might be likely to find a club for the next one, and because
Okay, we got the ace.
So he might lead the club now, and they have to win one less trick to set it, so not leading the club first to have transportation back to rough again.
Good point.
Which would be difficult to find without having this right in front of you. A whole lot easier, possibly.
So good job by Rohan to play the 2, so that since West doesn't have any more hearts, there aren't any more hearts caching, the 2 should be a suit preference, so indicating clubs. And certainly Rohan would love a club here. We'll see if
I'm kind of expecting that. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. But I know Sam's not huge on signaling, so we'll see if you pick that one up.
So over in 6 hearts in the other room, so they did get there, and it looks like Isaac is
And we
Oh,
have
Roughing
club.
a couple
We've got a
spades.
club.
All right,
So
nice.
Isaac's definitely gonna try and make some magic happen with those diamonds, I bet.
I don't know if he can though, because even if he roughs one now, even if they're 3-3, he doesn't have an
Oh, but
entry.
north is void now, so that's gonna be a mess. He's gotta be drawing trump here. This is a tough spot for Isaac.
But never mind. He's actually cold here because of the spade lead. No. He's already lost track. Never mind. No.
Yep.
Yeah, he needs to. As it turns out, I think rough a club.
I like roughing the club now. Yeah.
But Reese has long hearts. I just don't think he can make this work.
No, because that 4-1 split. I don't think so.
Even if it were 3-2, I don't know if he could, since he needs to rough a club, rough a spade, and then again rough something back.
Ooh.
And he's down to
hang on. Look back at this board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the jack of spades led from dummy feeds right into the king, regardless of where it is, and they're now set.
Yep.
Well, ace was also on dummy,
Already.
so it made the Rohan very secure in knowing that his king would cash.
Exactly, yeah, which is why you just don't want to lead that. But taking the ace earlier, I mean, the finesse doesn't work. You're always losing to that king. The question is just when. So now as long as... Ooh, you just lost your transportation to all of those. Actually, no, I guess the 9 to the 10 still works. Okay, now you gotta play queen the 9 to the 10. It's the only line left.
Cash the queen of hearts first. All right, yeah, there's the claim.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter if you do or don't. Just as long as you don't play that diamond. Okay, so down 1. Unfortunate. So that should be a good score for... No. Okay, they want to make sure that Panda's not playing. Okay, nice. Good play. Ooh, and Isaac's down 1, at least.
Yeah.
No, Isaac's down exactly 1, never mind. And this is where Rohan should probably concede all tricks. Oh, okay, Panda's gonna claim him.
Yep.
Yeah.
So missed opportunities for both sides on that one, but in the end, it's 4 imps to wash you.
Yeah, we kept talking about all these slams that should make and that nobody finds them. Both contracts end up going down. Tough board. Oh, looks like the other table's done. All right.
They are.
Cool.
So I'll get all their results up on the right. Oh,
We've got
the last 11 of them.
Oh my goodness, 5 more boards.
Yeah, this table has been exceptionally slow.
Yeah, I would agree.
Really no other way to put it, but
Granted, they have had both tables clearly having the same boards. I've had lots of things to think about.
That's certainly true. This has been quite an interesting set of boards.
Except I hope I don't
fun.
start yawning.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, if the pace of play keeps up, we've got about another hour.
Yay.
So that's
okay, we got a double.
Congratulations to everyone who's stuck around this far, and hope you can keep your endurance up.
Oh yeah, because we're a half hour off time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So, hey, it's midnight. Happy Saturday to all our viewers.
You're very much in the Georgia Tech spirit with that statement.
What do you mean?
We spend a great deal of effort commemorating the passing of the days.
Okay, cool.
Are you in EDT though, Jonah?
Yes.
I was thinking you'd be chilling at only 8:30 in Washington.
That would be lovely. No, I'm up in New York, so.
I was gonna say the Yale team's gonna be getting tired while Wash U, if they're at least in that time zone, will be less so.
Well, WashU's in St. Louis, Missouri, not in Washington State.
Right. Now I'm the one that's getting tired.
Let's see, where is WashU's teams? We've got one on the West Coast, one in Central Time, and then I guess Isaac and Lucas are done, so it doesn't matter, but they're both in Central. Guess it's only 10:30 for Sam. Not too late yet. He's probably doing all right. Okay, 3-0 East, which looks pretty good. It's good bidding by them. They should have this pretty cleanly.
So you've got if you play them right, you got 3 diamond tricks, 4 clubs, a heart, some spades. So got to be careful with transportation, but otherwise not in bad shape. Sticking in the 9.
Ooh,
won't
went
help,
too deep with the finesse.
but
Finessing both of them at once, risky play.
all right. So playing a diamond up now seems reasonable, figuring South to have the king.
Sounds good to me.
Spade back up, and everything's working. So up to 5 tricks. Now I think I might have played on clubs after getting in dummy with the Queen of Diamonds, since that seems like more of a source of tricks. As it is, Declare's running a little short on tricks.
Yeah, by going for the double finesse there, your clubs are not looking too happy. Yeah, I count down 1 with proper defense here.
Yeah, it will take some proper defense though.
Yeah.
So start off, got to play a heart here, and Rohan's got to continue hearts.
Well, Sam's got this lead. Oh, you mean Sam has to lead a heart? Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, once Rohan presumably gets in with a heart, he's gotta. Well, actually,
You
no.
have to wait till West still got the ace.
Yeah, but I think.
Oh, interesting. So he signals there about the spades, but he's not doing himself any favors by discarding that queen. That was probably going to end up good.
Yeah, that was not a good pitch, and I think North South are in trouble now, since if Sam does play a heart, if Declare wins the ace and then plays a heart, now Rohan's end played into giving up a spade trick. And if he tries to unblock by playing the king, now the Jack of Hearts is good. So double dummy Declares making this now.
Yeah.
But that still not a trivial play to find. Among other things, he doesn't know yet that the clubs aren't running. And now he says sunk if Rohan gets out of heart.
Okay.
Yeah, Rohan does need to catch the spade first.
Yeah, had to see that.
And now it doesn't matter, actually. I'm getting a little tired, too.
Where in the country are you?
Kentucky, so Eastern.
Okay, nice. I forget how wide Eastern time zone is. Kentucky feels so far away to be in the same time zone.
Yeah, it isn't entirely Eastern. The Western tip veers into Central a little bit, but it's...
Oh, I didn't
the
realize
vast
there were any
majority is
states that
Eastern.
weren't entirely contained. Cool.
Yeah, I think Tennessee's split like close to down the middle, actually.
Oh, cool.
And that's been the geography minute of the stream tonight. Alright, so a few more imps to wash you. Heading down the home stretch and
Hold on, wait, they didn't update on the side panel. Any idea what that is?
so that could be because the table is that other table is closed. I'll take a peek at that.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm not sure those are going to update.
All right, that is just fine.
Yep. So yeah, actually, I'll tab over to. Oops. So we can at least see the results from the other table and do the imps ourselves the old-fashioned way.
At least that.
Sorry, can you repeat that, Lucas? I think my connection has dropped for a second.
This might help be somebody in the contract with partner with Void.
Sorry about that. Hopefully we should be back now, and there won't be further issues.
I'm not sure.
All right, his connection dropped. He'll be right back, and we'll get some audio back. Hopefully the stream is still going.
So I'm back. I don't know.
Welcome back.
All right. Yep.
You've been missed.
Mm-hmm.
And the video is still not back.
It should be back momentarily.
Cool.
So yeah, I think so. Apologies, all the stream dropped for a second, but should be all good now.
Oh,
That was a good noise. Okay, cool.
stream will drop 30 minutes from now.
So this is a pretty ugly 3-0. Particularly doubled. Looks like West will pay a little bit for 2-0 and east for 2 spades and 3 no. But
Hopefully they can not go down too many here.
It is good to see that North-South are willing to wield the penalty double when necessary.
Oh, yeah.
That's an important
No
skill to
problem
have when
there.
playing against juniors.
Yeah. Because North's sitting there on 14 points. Like, he's not too worried about it. Or wait, did South double that one?
Not sure.
Actually, if North opened the bidding, South can definitely double.
Especially with South having King, Queen, and East long suit
Yeah, especially with East being on the
offside.
right. Yeah, that's
You
nice.
have to. Well, it's West hand, so you know that East has the ace here. It's
Yeah,
just
of course. East is dummy.
All right, so our results should be back up now. So those are the scores from the other table, which has finished a few minutes ago.
All right, there it is. Nice.
So it looks like the defense could potentially take 5 more tricks if they can get that spade shift in.
Yeah.
Well, that will not help.
Makes life a little bit easier for Declare. But you got to think that Declare would have wanted to play spades if they had a decent spade holding. She would think either Rohan or Sam would make that shift to spades.
Right.
Probably Rohan to go right through. And as soon as one... Nope, okay.
But Rohan is going for the set, and I can certainly respect that.
Yeah, it makes sense. And they're still going to take more tricks, but like...
And it only gives them that extra. They have that king, but
Yeah, no, Sam's got to play the king here. Because he plays the king, and then you'll have the queen and jack both good. Because you'll see West is out, and you'll know that partner has those.
the clubs. When they end up in West hand, because you have to play the king, obviously, from West hand, so North South do end up with another club trick still.
That's true. As long as Sam just doesn't lead a club here, he's got to lead a spade.
Yeah.
But looking at that spade holding and dummy, like, it's hard to want to, but he has to do it.
I think he has to know it can't cost as well.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Makes life a bit easier, as long as Declare plays the 10 here.
And I think Declare, yeah, well, if Declare, we're counting Declare would know that can't hurt to finesse there. I don't think there's any other route to trick number 8. So.
Yeah, so now you got to cross over and take some spades, but it's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. Yeah, the king only gains if Rohan started with Ace Jack Doubleton, which is not impossible, but
Statistically
no,
unlikely.
actually, Rohan opened a club, right? That is impossible.
So this is a good play. I like taking the ace here, going back over there, but then you're gonna lose 2 tricks still. Because you can easily take, oh, where are you getting your spade tricks? I guess you know that they're gonna get led too.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't actually necessarily. Oh, okay. Yeah,
You've
this
been
is way
counting
off.
discards.
Okay, yeah, this is off the rails a bit, but.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will say whoever doubled it did a good job.
So this will end up down 5, I think.
Yeah.
That will gain quite a few imps.
Yep.
Biggest swing of the evening, I think.
Really? Yeah, I guess the biggest one's only been 11, so. And Sam has to know it doesn't matter what he leads here. I like the king, but it doesn't matter.
I'm not totally sure it doesn't matter.
As long as Rohan plays the jack on the 3, then it doesn't matter.
Sure, but I think if Rohan had Jack Doubleton, I think you have to play low.
Oh, interesting. No, that makes sense. Yeah, because you want to make sure that... Yeah, that makes sense. So Sam should play the 3, that makes sense. Oh, I just said that makes sense like 4 times in a row.
Well, of course, the 3 also costs if it turns out Declare has the stiff jack, which is very possible, and then just gets to cash the... Well, no, never mind. West is dummy. Never mind. West is dummy. This whole thing is irrelevant.
That's
I've
not
been
true.
thinking...
East is dummy.
What?
Oh, no.
West
What?
is
East
declared.
is
I am tired. So, yeah. 2 tricks coming regardless.
Yep. And now Declare has to know that it's only spades left if you're counting, so it doesn't matter what you're discarding. It's unfortunate that West never got to cash that ace. And now Sam can claim here. Actually, yeah, no, never mind. Sam could claim.
And it looks like it was north-south who made the 3-0.
Yep. Oh, geez. Okay.
15 imps.
We take that.
Right.
Yeah, we have that problem when someone's in 3-0 and ends up not making it. It's usually the other side that ends up making 3-0. Our Wash U Bridge Club doesn't go down just a few and 3-0. It's go big or go home. For better or for worse, you know. All right, so East West should not be in 2-0 here. So where are we gonna actually settle down? North South in 2-0 sounds good.
So diamond openings seems normal in 3rd seat, but if you're a solid citizen,
Yeah.
you can also pass. Certainly, a club is normal.
So now we'll see 1 spade. We'll see 1 no.
Well,
and
1
that'll
heart
get
probably,
passed.
right? And
Oh, I'm
2
sorry.
hearts.
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. So 1 heart, 2 heart passed. I just missed a heart.
If West is feeling frisky, could get back in with 2 diamonds this time.
Ooh. Yeah, I actually like that more. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, the
But
suit's
either
not...
way, North is bidding. No 2 diamonds. Okay. Either way, North is bidding 2 hearts.
The suit is not the greatest.
No, that's true. Just the king.
See, I think it's first round or bust for that hand.
Okay. I expect Sam to pass this with only 9 points.
Seems reasonable.
He knows partner only has at most 15, or he would have been 3. So they're not getting to game.
And 2 hearts looks quite comfortable.
Yeah, I like it. Still don't know how Isaac and Lucas found 2 no trump in the other table. That's baffling.
Looks like Isaac opened a diamond. This is certainly reasonable. And Lucas responded to spade. 1 no, sure. 2 spades, sure. But then I don't think Isaac can bid 2 no after that like he did. I think he's just got to let 2 spades.
I would agree.
Go. Trust partner to have
Yep.
a good suit. So did they play 2 spades as a natural, like a help suit kind of game try here, do you think?
I would interpret it as help suit game try, yeah. What is that double? That double, could that be like diamonds? I would interpret that as diamonds.
Probably like takeout. So which in this case looks kind of diamondy. I don't think this doubled contract will get passed out though.
Yeah, help suit game try is the only logical explanation. So Rohan should just go to 3 hearts and move on. Which looks a little bit less comfortable, but
I mean, if Rohan had a good spade suit, like if his clubs were his spades, I think he could consider passing.
Yeah, whoa.
But
Ooh, that I really don't like. That should get doubled.
He does have close to a maximum, but Doubleton's not the greatest help.
I just don't. I don't know.
So if
the king's on side, so there's a slight chance this could make, right?
I think this has pretty good chances.
That's shocking.
But
I was not expecting that.
It'll certainly be interesting.
Yeah.
Declarer does have to be somewhat careful, though, given the bad trump break. It makes things like roughing dummy's 4th club a little more fraught.
Yeah. That makes life a little bit easier.
It does. I don't think so. At this point, Declarer's already taken 1 trick, has 9 more caching. Nothing really can go wrong at this point. Just gotta draw trumps and go home.
Sounds exactly right. Yeah, no. I mean, a spade here's the only chance, and that'll maybe give Rohan a little bit of pause. Or, sorry, Sam a little bit of pause, but he's never losing control again, so it's fine.
So this will be quite a few more imps. Well, quite a few, but a decent number more for Wash U. But not the most fantastic last couple of boards. So we'll have to see if they can get the blitz or not. And the blitz threshold for 16 boards, this is using the WBF continuous scale, is 60 imps. So that's what you all will be shooting for.
So So are they still keeping imp score for these consolation brackets?
Yes, yeah. So all the imp
Okay.
score and victory point scoring is being done exactly the same way as it was in the main tournament.
Okay, cool.
So not a whole lot to do here. I don't really see an 11th trick coming.
No, that's true.
Hopefully we can see a claim sooner rather than later, but
Wouldn't that be pleasant?
I would say hopefully we can go home, but I think we're probably all already home.
Yeah. All right, just claim it. Come on, Sam. Oh, no, Sam's not big on claiming, actually. This might get played out. Oh, joy. Claim 3 of them. Nope. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to go over quite well.
A little bit of a pause there on that last one.
All right, so 3 imps away from the blitz for Wash U. And we've got one
With the healthy
last
scoring.
lucky slam here if East West can get there. Which is, does
Do you mean
require
on this
some
board or
aggressive
on the
bidding.
next one? They're both slam possible.
Right. I think this is the bad slam that makes, and the next one is the
Good slam that doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say it's good, but it's, I've been in worse.
That's fair.
No slam happening here. Not even Stamen. We're just bidding 3-0 and going home. Can't blame
Well,
him.
it's going to go faster. Yeah, no, me neither. I mean, you're sitting there on 14. You're like, okay, we'll have around 30, but it's not like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The no statement surprises me, though.
It is true that when you have some extras, 3-0 can sometimes be safer than 4 of a major, just because you don't have to worry about roughs or bad trump breaks. And you do have something in every suit. But I think you maybe not less so with the stiff king of diamonds, but missing 6 of a major is also not impossible. But
yeah, no, the king singleton does give me a little bit of pause when evaluating the strength of that hand. Not much, but just a little bit.
So Declare does have 9 tricks all ready to go here. I guess we'll see how aggressive they want to be in going after more.
I mean, I'd start with the spade finesse. Because hopefully you can get 2 more tricks there. Then you're up to 11 already.
That seems reasonable.
Or,
There's no danger in it. You're not.
exactly.
Your hearts are pretty secure. You're even if it loses, you're in no trouble. So.
Yeah. I also wouldn't hate going for this club finesse.
I kind of would, honestly.
Why is that?
So you do have your diamonds are a little bit blocked, and clubs are your main source of communication. And this is only
That's
ever
true.
one more trick, so
Yeah, I guess better to just make your contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you've got these 9 top tricks, just go for it.
Yeah, so, well, I quite like going for the spade finesse since it is risk free, and I mean, even if it loses, you've got a couple more tricks. So I think
It's risk free. It just might induce a little bit of anxiety going for that, missing the top 2 hearts there. All right, well, now after you take those top 2 clubs, you kind of have to go for the spade finesse because, like, I mean, you don't have to, but you're going to be playing in spades anyway. You might as well. Nice. So now you got a relatively easy 11 tricks here. So this will probably be a wash instead of 4 up 1, 3 up 2. Oh. Oh, wait, no, never mind. That makes sense. Oh, actually, they're going to get one more trick.
as long as they start with the 7, yep.
Yep. Nice.
So
That's some good declaring. Okay, so that'll be another, what, 1 imp for Yale?
Indeed, and so that'll be 4 more that
Wash you need for the blitz in the last board. Alrighty.
But so that'll probably take East West bidding the slam, maybe it getting doubled, and then going down
they're
a couple.
down doubled. Yeah, that makes sense. That was really nice declaring at the end. It's because Sam discarded the queen. You can't do that.
Oh, we've officially reached Saturday.
That we have. Wait, where'd it go? What just happened?
So possible the match timed out, which is apparently a thing that can happen. So I will be right back with
3 hours.
Well, it hasn't even been 3 hours is the thing, since the match didn't start till about 15 past.
Okay. Huh.
So yep, it looks like that'll be. I'm not sure exactly what the time limit is for ending it, but apparently we reached it. So that's
I think it was about 2 hours and 50 minutes, the length of a final exam.
Wait, so are we sure that's what happened? Like, what happens if you click on Rohan's username?
So Rohan is online. He is not playing. So
Guess that's timeout.
I believe that is timeout. So that's a bit of an
So
anticlimactic end to the
unfortunate.
stream. But thank you all for joining us, and well done if you've stuck around this long. And let you know if have any update on that. But it appears that it's completed, and no further information on that. So thank you all. Thanks so much to Ariane and Jonah for joining me tonight. Great to have you on commentary. And so
pleasure.
we'll have 2 streams that are tomorrow or later today, depending on your time zone. So at 12 Eastern, 12:30 Eastern and 8 Eastern, Georgia Tech Gold versus Minnesota in the 3rd place of the collegiate tournament. I will be playing in that, and I think our usual commentator, Sriram, aka Bork Talk, will be in the booth for that. Not sure if he'll have anyone with him, but be sure to tune in for that, and enjoy that. And thanks so much for tuning in again. Go Jackets.
Bye.
Bye.